It is now time to try Baseline TapHouse. Now they have specialty alcohol beverages, but they also have non-alcoholic beverages. So I'm now looking at the Baseline TapHouse menu right here. And as you guys can see, we have California beer on the tap, lots of different kinds of drinks, and turning around, then we also have the Bavarian pretzel and then the California cheese, some other different things. But I'm definitely going to get the Bavarian pretzel, and then I might even look at getting one of the specialty non-alcoholic beverages, such as the wild strawberry lemonade, which that actually sounds similar. I believe they have that at Ohana. This is the salted pretzel that I got. And on the side here, we have some spicy mustard and beer cheese fondue. I've talked to some nice vloggers beside me, and they were actually telling me that they had a pretzel, and then you also had a pretzel as well.
Yeah, I did, but now it's all done.
You finished it while I was talking. By the way, they are ears to you, and I'll put a little link in the description. But awesome vloggers. Anyway, so we're going to actually try this. I'm going to be dipping it inside the different sauces, and you know, I also got the lemonade here. So I'm now starting with the beer cheese fondue. Whoa, look at that. That looks good. Alright, so I apologize, but I do have to eat this in front of you guys, so let's try this. That was awesome. Really enjoyed that. Lots of flavor, and I can't wait to now try the spicy mustard. Now this is reminding me of Polite Pig, because the pretzel tastes very similar. You also have the beer cheese fondue at Polite Pig. You also have the spicy mustard. So very similar to Polite Pig. Now I'm dipping it right here in the spicy mustard, which will give it like a spicy little kick right there. Alright, so the spicy mustard gave it a very spicy kick. It was good, don't get me wrong, but I definitely like the beer cheese fondue much better. It is now time to try this delicious lemonade. I'm saying delicious because I've heard it's really good. So let's try this and we'll see what we think. I just tried one sip. That is really refreshing, guys. Really, really refreshing. I think I found my place at Hollywood Studios to get a nice, refreshing beverage. Anyways, guys, we just covered and tried Baseline TapHouse, and that was really good. I gotta say, I really like the pretzel with the beer cheese fondue and the spicy mustard, in addition to the wild strawberry lemonade. I will be coming back here. Again, I am definitely going to return back because I have found a place where I can get a nice refreshing beverage and some good food. And Austin was just saying if there's, you know, a place he'll come just to relax, it's here. And I agree, like that's a nice place where you can just casually sit down.
It's off the beaten path. It's not really crowded.
We're just recharging some of the camera equipment. They have like plugs and stuff, so if you get a table inside, you can actually, you know, use the chargers. So yeah, definitely a nice place. But like I was saying, we got to get on with the vlog. We're gonna ride Star Tours right now, and it's gonna be a great intergalactic adventure. It's now time for Star Tours. Alrighty, we're gonna do Star Tours. It's been a while since I've ridden this attraction. Look at this.
Travelers, make sure we... Wait! R2-D2, I am not programmed to fly these things. Now just turn us around this instant before we get into trouble. I knew it!
Oh,
Don't shoot!
prepare to be boarded, Captain.
I'm afraid there's been a terrible mistake. I see.
We know you have this rebel spy on board.
I have never seen that woman before. Okay. Let's see, Doctor! I don't like the look of this. And it just got worse.
Star Tours, what are you doing here?
I have no idea.
Well, stay low.
Why?
It confuses their tracking. Now put your shields up, if they work.
This is no time to hear rabbits. He says he has vital information to deliver and needs our help. Well, we're not going on any mission, it's bound. Shields up, R2!
We are now at the very top of Pizza Rizzo, and this is the view that we're getting. So I will do a zoom in here, and as you guys can see, we have a lot of equipment over there. And then this is where we're seeing our first building. And then in the background, you know, a crane. So not a whole lot that you can see from like right here. Obviously we have, you know, a Streets of America building that is left over. And then we also have a facade over there, like a Streets of America facade. So what I'm wondering is if that's also going to be themed, if that's another area for Grand Avenue, not entirely sure. I'm sure they're gonna find some kind of way to block these studio buildings so that when you're inside, you're not seeing the, you know, facades as much or the studio buildings. But going back in time, this actually used to go all the way down Streets of America, and they had the Osborne lights during Christmas time. A lot of people were upset, you know, obviously about that going away. They also had a Lights Motor Action all the way back there. They had the Studio Backlot Tour and a few other attractions. All of that is of course gone. They renovated this area, you know, about a year ago, a couple years ago. And so this used to be what I believe was Pizza Planet, and it's now Pizza Rizzo. And we're about to walk into the room all the way in the back, which is kind of like a ballroom, but it's really weird. They're playing Staying Alive, and I find that interesting because Hollywood Studios is trying to stay alive right now as they're going through a major transformation. But yeah, so this is the ballroom where they play not your typical music, and honestly it's really weird because I don't know, I've never really dined in here before. They have a disco so you can dance. This is the best place in Hollywood Studios to dance. A few tributes to Streets of America, a few signs right there. And if we go downstairs, they have the quick service part, some more seating. We're over here at the Primetime Cafe next to Indiana Jones. So if I do a zoom in on the tables right there, we have a couple Coca-Colas, and that is product placement at its finest. Alrighty guys, we are now boarding the Disney transport to go over to Epcot from Hollywood Studios. Here's an ad for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at the Magic Kingdom. Select nights, August 25th through November 1st. We're here at Epcot. Time for the International Food and Wine Festival test track and a whole lot more. We're gonna enter Epcot today through the special pass holder entrance, and recently we've been seeing a redesign of the pass holder entrance sign right here. Here at Epcot, they have the original sign at the Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. I've seen the brand new design, so we'll probably see a new design shortly. They still have some Epcot 35th stuff here. Yeah. Here is Spaceship Earth, and we're now going to head in. I haven't actually been on Spaceship Earth in quite some time. If I can, I'm definitely going to try to get a ride on that today. Generally, when I come to the park, I try to get on Test Track Soarin', and I also try to get on Mission Space in addition to Frozen Ever After. But today, I definitely want to hit up some of the attractions that I generally miss. It is now time to walk in Club Cool, presented by Coca-Cola, and try many of the different Coca-Colas or sodas from around the world. I have a few of my favorites, and I'm definitely going to start with those, but I might also try Beverly, who knows? I'm trying Bebo from South America, or South Africa, rather. Oh, that's good. Well, here it is, Bebo. This is my favorite one here at Club Cool. It's very good, and it's not very acidic. It's not carbonated. It's actually, you know, kind of juicy, so it tastes like juice. Time for Japan.
It's okay. Oh, they're outside already.
Oh, that is, let's see if this works. No. Try this one. What is that? It's not orange. Oh man. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Alright, ready? Alright, should we take it outside just in case? We are now taking the Beverly outside just in case. What happens is, you drink it and there's a bad aftertaste, and it's really not good. And I haven't had Beverly in it's been more than a year.
I've had it way too, like a few months ago. It's just terrible.
Oh, am I gonna die?
Probably. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. Nope, no, no. Oh, yeah.
Gosh, it's so bad. It's like a bad aftertaste, like a medicine aftertaste.
I feel like I just had medicine. I'm not sick.
It's like, okay, at first it's like ginger ale, So it tastes like ginger ale at first, right? And then the rest is, okay, we're gonna have to go back and try some more of that, what's the green one called?
Bebo?
Bebo. We're gonna have to get more Bebo to counter the Beverly. Next to Club Cool, we are now going to experience the Light Lab inside. I gotta thank my friend Austin for pointing this out. From the Instagram, Forgotten Disney World. This is the Light Lab I had no idea existed for the International Food and Wine Festival. They have a little bit of merchandise right here, which is pretty cool. A lot of light up merchandise. So this is definitely a cool atmosphere, and you have a lot of, you know, black lights. Turning around here, you have the bar where you can actually pick up, you know, your beverages. So you can order beverages and also donuts. So they actually call the donuts glow nuts because they glow in the dark. And we just explored the Light Lab. That was pretty cool. By the way, they do have alcoholic beverages, but they also have a few non-alcoholic ones. One of the new Food and Wine Festival places is actually Flavors from Fire. It was introduced this year, and piggy wings is supposed to be very good, so we might try that. Sweet pancake actually sounds really good too. There's a lot of different things on here. We'll definitely try to make this a priority to hit up today. So it looks like this is supposed to be like a big like pit of flames or fire, and then you have the booth right here where you were to order from. We are now entering Epcot's Legacy Showplace. So this is actually where you would order either craft beers, select alcoholic beverages, or the foods, and then they have this entire lounge area where you can chill out, you know, stand at a table, try your different foods. Over here in this particular area, they have an entire, you know, painting display area. You have the Epcot model, or Space Rebirth model rather. They actually play like old videos or vintage videos of the Walt Disney World Resort, and they just showed the contemporary without Bay Lake Tower. Thought that was really interesting. Here are the Epcot cotton candies. This is what my friend Austin got. It's kind of like a bread cone, and then you have mac and cheese in there. It also looks like you have like bacon bits, chives, and then what else? Cheeseburger. Here at Epcot, if we do a little zoom in, you can see the back of Tower of Terror, but Disney actually played it out very well, where they made the back of Tower of Terror actually kind of blend in with Morocco. So from a distance, from all the way out here, it doesn't stick out. So I thought I would cover the crowd levels for today. And as you guys can see, the line for Spain goes all the way out here, and it's pretty long. And that's, you know, typical with all of the other food and wine, you know, booths that we've seen so far. And the first few, we thought they were just really popular. It is crowded today. There are a lot of guests here. So we have some cranes in the background of Morocco, and I believe that those cranes are actually for the Coronado Resort that is undergoing a refurbishment, but I am not entirely sure if that is what it is. So throughout World Showcase, the lines were rather long, and you would agree, right?
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous.
So I wanted to try some things, but I promise I didn't skip it just because I skipped it. I skipped it because of the lines, but I'm here at Canada, and the line is fairly short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try my favorite thing, and I tried this last time, and this is how I know it's my favorite thing. It's the steak here. It's the Le Cellier Wild Mushroom Beef Filet Mignon. Well, here it is, the Le Cellier Wild Mushroom Beef Filet Mignon with truffle butter sauce. And like I said, it looks awesome. I actually did try this on my last visit, and I did want to make an attempt to try it again. It's about $8, but it's so good. It's definitely very flavorful, and you have mushrooms right there. You have the steak. You also have, you know, that special butter sauce, truffle butter sauce. Actually noticed a display window outside Mouse Gears was actually not here on Epcot's 35th anniversary, and inside the display case, it features the Epcot 35th icon right there, all lit up, and a bunch of the Figment merchandise, and of course other merchandise for Epcot's 35th. This is awesome though, it definitely was not here on the 35th. Alrighty guys, so I am now in Innoventions East, and we are going to go ahead and check out Colortopia. They have walls all around, and so Sum of All Thrills is gone, and so the last attraction here is Colortopia. They also have a Colortopia app that you can use, but yeah, so this is currently what is here, and it probably won't be here for too much longer. I would imagine at some point that they'll take it out, but yeah, again, this is what's left, and everything else is walled up. This is really sad, you know, like it's all just Board it up. No more. The universe of energy now sits quiet. We have construction walls around the building. In fact, one of the doors all the way at the end is open. For the most part, it is all walled off. And yeah, I just don't think that we'll be seeing much more of this. You know, I think it's all gonna be permanently walled off, and then they're going to work on Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's going to be a roller coaster, so that has been confirmed. It will be Epcot's very first roller coaster, which is awesome. I mean, honestly, Epcot has never had a roller coaster before, and it was the only park here at the Walt Disney World Resort missing a roller coaster, so I'm glad that they're finally getting one. And it's going to be using new technology that has not really been used before for roller coasters, so that's very exciting. We are now going to walk into the International Food and Wine Festival Center, and it is actually here in the Wonders of Life Pavilion. They actually do have this pavilion open during select festivals, and one of those is the International Food and Wine Festival. If I do a zoom in here, as you guys can see, the roof has definitely aged a little bit. It's one of the older buildings here at Epcot, and yeah, but we're gonna walk in and we will show to you. This whole pavilion has a unique history, and one of the attractions that actually used to operate here, Body Wars, it's been closed for quite some time now, but you know, it's definitely a unique attraction that used to operate here. We're getting closer to the building now. We're gonna walk right in, and for the festival like event, they actually have a lot on display, a lot of cooking related things, but we'll see if we can see anything related to old attractions. I don't know if there's a whole lot to see. We have the triangular kind of throwbacks here. This building really was all revolved around triangles, so you see like the architecture here of the triangles, and we're now going to walk in. This is the first time that I've been in here in a long time. Ooh, it's nice and cool in here. See those triangles up there? Lots of plants. It's definitely an older building. This is definitely quite interesting. Around the pavilion, we do have a few banners here for the Food and Wine Festival, and they also have some shows offered. This is actually where the Wonders of Life show used to be, but now it's a show that talks a little bit about cooking and, you know, the Food and Wine Festival. I gotta say, I like the lighting on the trees. Not sure if that's something new for this year. Probably. I don't think that that is something that was originally here with the pavilion. This was where the entrance for Body Wars once was. Guests would enter right through here, and where that curtain is, that is where they would enter. Body Wars is definitely, to some, a missed attraction here at Epcot. And if you guys were wondering what it was, really just an educational ride using the simulation technology that Star Tours uses currently to this day over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And it actually would take you through the human body, and you learn a little bit about that. So here in this theater, there's a special like thing on this panel. This once was the birth theater for the Wonders of Life Pavilion. So you know a little bit, tell us a little bit about that.
This was a
about
show,
birth?
The show called Making of Me, and it basically showed how a human was created.
Cast member would probably sit right here, be the controller, and then we have these triangular designs here. Again, same reoccurring designs. Austin's going into the Wonders of Life bathrooms, and you know that they're Wonders of Life because of the triangular designs. I really like these triangular things. Yeah, triangles. We have the triangle diaper change. And who could forget the triangle handicap stall? Some might believe that this is a triangle, but this is not. It is in fact a square. I didn't pay for these triangles. They have those ones too, but they're different colors. Ghirardelli is on display, and they're giving free chocolates. I don't know if they're triangle chocolates. Oh, don't want to drop your triangle chocolates.
Sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't.
Hi, are they triangles?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Triangle chocolates. Woo! They have a lot of chocolates here. Now you can actually purchase these, so you can fill up one of your Ghirardelli like baskets with a bunch of chocolates. Now these ones are not triangle chocolates. They actually sell a cookbook here with both of the Food and Wine Festivals. It's a coast-to-coast cookbook. So you have Disney's California Adventure and Epcot. And if you guys did not know, Disney's California Adventure does actually now have a food and wine festival in addition to Epcot. So this book itself, written by Pam Brandon and you know, some Disney chefs, actually has some really cool you know, unique dishes that are available up over the parks or have been available in the past. And you know, recipes. This is awesome. Like, you can, you know, pick this up here. A lot of different things. Here in the Wonders of Life Pavilion, annual pass holders are able to get these awesome buns right here. One features ratatouille with the Eiffel Tower with different cheeses. Another one features ratatouille with the Leaning Tower of Cakes, looks like. Once again, these are the 2 buttons that 2017 annual pass holders are able to get here in the Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival Center. And so all you have to do is walk in, and they have stands around, and once you go up to that stand, very nice cast members will give you these buttons as long as you can present your annual pass. Alrighty guys, so we're gonna try to do Test Track Single Rider. We'll see what the wait time is. If it's really long or longer than normal, I guess we're not gonna ride, but if it's like shorter than 20 minutes, I think we'll try to get a ride on it. And Test Track is great, awesome ride. This is my first time riding it today. Like, we haven't ridden it. We actually haven't ridden any rides here at
nope,
Epcot.
just at Hollywood. Just
been walking around, covering some of the food and wine, although I only tried one thing, and just, you know, I don't know, just walking around. But anyway, so time for Test Track. By the way, since Hurricane Irma, they have yet to put the tarp back on around the exterior. Let's see what our options are. I'm going for power. Alright. Choices. Alright, the highest is 80. There we go. There's my vehicle. I'll buckle up.
Hello. The seatbelt cap is now closed. For your safety, remain seated with your seatbelt fastened in hands, arms, and noses.
Automated tracking technology activated.
Welcome to the Sim Track. We'll begin with the capability test to see how your vehicle designs perform under challenging weather and service conditions.
Monitoring road surface. Connecting to all Commencing responsiveness test.
Okay, responsiveness data is now being synchronized. The final test.
Energizing for power test.
That was fun. Test Track never gets old.
Please watch your step as you exit. And remember to take all your personal belongings with you. Be sure to check the final performance numbers in our store.
The gift shop for Test Track has recently undergone a few changes, and on my last visit, I actually noticed them taking a few things out, so I was wondering why they were taking a few things out. Well, that's because they kind of completely transformed the gift shop. So yeah, it's definitely evolved a little bit, but this is brand new. This is a station where you can actually get a custom card design. So, you know, the card that you design on the attraction, or you can even design here in the gift shop. You don't have to actually ride the attraction. You can get a special card. So what you want to do is you want to walk over here, and right now they do have a few like coming soon signs above. I'm not really sure if it's still coming soon. I know a few people have already gotten cards, so I don't know, but we'll have to see. Like all of the designs around the gift shop over all of the merchandise, looking good. Oh, and then there's like a World of Motion reference, which is actually the attraction that used to be here before Test Track. Here is another World of Motion reference. Behind the cashiers, we have a cool Test Track presented by Chevrolet backdrop right here. And yeah, this is brand new. Right here we have efficiency moving down the wall. Then we have responsiveness, capability. And then on this wall right here, now we have power. Actually renamed the gift shop too, like totally new name. So before, I believe it was called the Test Track like Marketplace, and so now the name is Test Track Simporium. Check it out, they have a bunch of Epcot 35th anniversary merchandise, and I do not believe I saw all of this on the anniversary itself, so pretty cool. They also have these mugs, and these actually were all sold out on the anniversary. And Austin actually said, you said you can name all of these attractions. Definitely. So should I go? We know this is World of Motion, but I know that's World of Motion. Should I go? Yeah.
This is Wonders of Life, World of Motion, the Land, Communicore, the Seas, Spaceship Earth, Journey into Imagination, Horizons, and Universe of Energy.
And it repeats. Yep. They still have a select few pins available, and the shelf does have some more shirts and things of that nature, but I believe they're all actually sold out of Magic Bands and some of the other limited edition pins, especially the I Was There merchandise with Figment on it. Look, we got the orange, we got the Japanese drink, whatever it's called. They have it now. I'm gonna try it on camera. It's really good, and it's just like punch, it's like fruit punch, but there's not a lot of carbonation to it, which is really good. We are now about to board, or we're walking up to board Spaceship Earth, presented by Siemens, and they dropped the sponsor, so soon we'll probably see a new sign without the Siemens logo on it. So right now we're going up. This is the fun part. Alright, Orlando! We're now in Egypt. Something is about to change the future forever. Oh, he's vending paper. Oh, for record keeping. Thank the Venetians. Oh yeah. Oh look, it's Earth. This part is scary. Going backwards now. You're home? Yeah. Yes. I mean, I don't have pets, so they're building my future, which I'm very excited about because I'm always interested in knowing what I will be doing in the future.
Welcome to the future. Or should I say,
oh, it's me.
Future.
What happened to your face?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
Getting away on vacation isn't breeze. You smart suitcase knows where you're going and what you're doing. And when we come from and the moment you arrive at your ultimate vacation destination, you're out of this world.
That was cool.
Or should I say the beginning?
Here's Spaceship Earth with some cool night lighting on it. Really gotta say, love the lighting. On the monorail station, we have the Food and Wine Festival logo projected right on there. This is a cool light. It makes me feel like I'm like about to take off on Soarin', because you know how like you're on Soarin' and you have the flashing lights? That's what it reminds me of. It's really cool though. We're gonna leave Epcot right now, but I'm going over to Hollywood Studios to get some night rides in on Tower of Terror and possibly a few other rides, but mostly Tower of Terror. It's now time to board the Disney Transport bus and head over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Here's a look at some of the ads on the bus. We have an ad for Morimoto Asia, Disney Springs, one for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and we also have one for Misadventure Falls at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon.